Welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And tonight we're going to start a whole week of books about something very important. Now, I know it's been a while, but do you remember when we used to read books about the little boy Nick who had a lot of lessons to learn? Remember Nick? Yes, we read all these books. We had Nick being stronger than his anger, and Nick being mindful. Really good books we read about our friend Nick. Well, tonight we're going to meet a little girl who has some lessons to learn just like Nick did. And we're going to read about her every night this week. Every night we're going to read these books. And tonight we're going to start with this one. And this book is called My Way to Good Choices. This is Melissa. She's a little girl we're going to meet. And in these books, we're going to learn how Melissa learns to make good choices and other important things. Tonight's book is called My Way to Good Choices. This is how you learn to make good decisions. Like if you have to decide whether to get angry or not, how to react when someone makes you mad. Melissa's going to show us how, because Melissa, she has a little problem making good choices. And she's going to help us figure out how we can make good choices. So we need to get into this book and find out what's going on with Melissa. Are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go. My Way to Good Choices, written by Elizabeth Cole, illustrated by Tatyana Kim. Melissa likes to spend time playing on the playground. She likes to help others and spread kindness all around. But when she has to make a choice, she may not do it right. And the result is her behavior becomes rude and impolite. Oh no, Melissa's having trouble making good choices. One day Melissa was shopping with her mom at the mall, but couldn't wait to get home to play with her new doll. She showed it to her brother, and in one fell swoop, he grabbed Melissa's doll and dipped it in his soup. Melissa widened her eyes and her cheeks turned red. A volcano of anger was about to erupt in her head. She started to shout, but that wasn't enough for her to do. She took her baby brother's favorite toy and broke it in two. Oh no, that is not a good choice. Melissa started to sulk, but the baby pouted more as he stared at his fire truck lying on the floor. While her baby brother cried all the tears he had, little Melissa began to feel very upset and sad. Uh-oh, she knew she did something wrong. It made her baby brother so sad. Melissa's dad asked, "What's wrong with the apple of my eye?" She sighed and said, "I feel bad, and I made my brother cry. I know he didn't mean to destroy my new doll. After all, he's still a baby and very, very small." Melissa's dad smiled softly and stroked her worried head. "Each of our actions has consequences," he gently said. "Nothing good comes of yelling and raising your voice. What kind of day you have depends on your choice." Here are some tips to try stop your sudden reaction. Always think twice before you take any action. When you feel angry, imagine smelling a rose. Close your eyes and inhale through your nose. Watch as your belly rises up like a balloon. Don't let the air out of your lungs too soon. After 2 seconds, slowly blow the air out. It will help you feel better, without a doubt. Think about the consequences after you calm down. Melissa's thinking. Will your choice bring you a smile or a frown? How will your decision affect those around? If you think carefully, you'll know what to do. Dad's telling her that she needs to think about her actions before she does it. Melissa decided to follow her dad's wise advice. Before any action, she would always think twice. The next day when Mom told her to make the bed, Melissa wanted to say no, but thought well instead. She thought about it. My mom is always there for me. She is caring and loving and fills my days with glee. If I ignore Mom's words, it might hurt her feelings too. I don't like making the bed, but it's the least I can do. Melissa smiled cheerfully and began to tidy up her room. She made her bed and then she reached for a broom. When she was done, Melissa said, "Mom, close your eyes." Her mom stood in the doorway, stunned by the nice surprise. Melissa cleaned her room to make her mom happy. She obeyed, and she obeyed right away, and that is a good choice. The next day, Melissa and her family visited the zoo. There she wanted so badly to feed the kangaroo, but the sign said no, which made Melissa feel sad. Then she recalled the advice spoken by her dad. "I could feed the kangaroo behind the guard's back. I could give him some ice cream, my favorite snack. But then the animal might get a tummy ache. That would be awful and a huge mistake." Good, she's thinking about the consequences before she does something. "I will follow all the zoo rules," little Melissa said. She looked around and found the zookeeper instead. Together they fed the kangaroos what they usually eat. The little Joey was so happy, so cuddly and sweet. She got to feed the kangaroos, and she followed the rules. At home, Melissa and her brother were playing a bike race. Melissa accidentally tripped and broke her mother's vase. Should I blame my brother and just continue on my way? Nope. Such behavior is not nice and surely not okay. Melissa decided it was important to be honest and fair. "It was me. I'm sorry," she admitted, showing that she cared. "I promise I'll buy you a new vase with my pocket money." Her mother smiled and said, "I'm so proud of you, honey. Another good choice." She did not tell a lie. Lying is a bad choice. Melissa made a good choice. At school during math class, Melissa had a lot to say. She didn't interrupt the teacher, but thought this way. What if everyone spoke at once with a loud voice? No one would hear anyone's words with all that noise. So Melissa waited to speak until the teacher was done. The other kids saw this and raised their hands one by one. The teacher praised them for being patient and polite, and each got a good behavior badge, so shiny and bright. It's important to listen at school. That is a good choice. On the playground, Melissa was having fun and feeling joy when her friend Sam came and asked to borrow her toy. Melissa paused and thought about what she should do. Sharing is an act of kindness and true friendship too. If I say, "No, that's mine," my friend Sam could get sad. So Melissa considered all the choices she had. I choose not to be selfish, but show how much I care. I always want to be a good friend, so I choose to share. Sharing is such a good choice. It makes your friends so happy when you share. Melissa tries to make good choices every single day, but sometimes she makes mistakes, and that's okay. Next time I'll do better, and I'll behave right. I choose to make all my days happy and bright. This was such a good book. Melissa did such a good job learning how to make good choices. She wasn't making really good choices in the beginning. She got herself into a little bit of trouble, but she really wanted to make good choices. And she talked to her dad, and he tried to help her, and her teddy helped her. Her teddy's going to always be there for her to help her. She learned how to make good choices, and that's what you and I need to do. We need to learn how to make good choices. So I hope, like Melissa, you'll start to think about your behavior, think about consequences, think about what could happen if you do something, and make good choices. It's very important. I really liked this book. I really love that we're meeting another friend, and that every night this week we're going to learn something new. I think that's really important, so I hope you'll be ready to learn another lesson tomorrow night. Tonight, it's time for all my little friends to go to bed. I need you to get under your covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, if you have a decision to make, think about it. Think about what you should do before you do it. And then make good choices. And the best choice you can make? Obey, and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy. I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye. Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.